Hello, dear learners, and welcome to this first presentation in Entrepreneurship, Establishing a Small Business. This presentation is brought to you, is prepared for you by Phyllis C.L. Kasonkomona and Philip Mioba from Luanshya Technical and Business College. In this first unit, we will be looking at how to identify and generate business ideas. The learning outcomes at the end of this lesson are that we should probably at the end of this lesson, we should be able to describe a business idea, explain the process of generating a business idea, outline the techniques for business idea generation, and generally we are just going to look at the rules that we should follow as we are generating business ideas. To start with, what is a business idea? So let's describe a business idea. A business idea is a new creative approach to specifically address a perceived need or want, a problem or challenge of customers through a profit generation activity. In a nutshell, we are simply trying to say that a business idea should be a new way of solving people's problems and at the same time making some money. That is what it's all about. So when you look at the community in which you live in, there are many, many challenges that are there. There are many things that happen that make people maybe sad or sometimes even happy. But then it depends on how you as an individual interpret all those needs, all those problems, all those challenges that people are facing in your community, and how you interpret them into tangible business ideas. Business ideas come from various sources, and we have already identified the community as one of the sources. There are many other business idea sources, such as your family, your friends, the media, and so on and so forth. We are going to see all those going forward. So your business idea may fall into any one of the three categories that you may find. The first of all is your business may be categorized as a retail business. Okay, that is where you sell directly to consumers. You sell physical goods to consumers. For example, a supermarket is a good example of a retail store. Secondly, you may be in the manufacturing business, where you find yourself converting raw materials into finished goods. Sometimes when you convert raw materials into finished goods, most of the people who may be coming to buy from you are those who are coming to buy to go and sell to the end users. So that is the common trend in the manufacturing sector. Finally, your business may be in the service sector. It may be categorized as a service-oriented business where you produce intangibles. You produce goods or other outputs that cannot be physically seen, but they can be enjoyed, such as, well, the services rendered by a teacher. You enjoy education services, you don't actually touch the education services. You enjoy healthcare, you don't actually see healthcare. So these are some of the examples of categories in which your business ideas may fall. You may be in the retail business, manufacturing, or in the service sector. What we are trying to simply put across in this particular section of this presentation is that take time to look at the community in which you live. What challenges are people facing? What problems are they facing? What needs, what wants do they have? And what can you do to solve those problems that they are facing? And as you come up with solutions to those problems, how can you make money at the same time? That is a good business idea. In the next slide, we are looking at examples of businesses that you see every day in your community. In your community, you find people selling goods to other people, and that is the retail business, okay? Selling goods like the supermarket that we talked about, that is a retail business already. Whenever you are involved in a business that deals with you directly selling physical goods to end users, consumers, customers, then you are in the retail business. Making some things to sell to your customers, such as furniture or clothes, that is manufacturing. So this is something, again, that we see on a daily basis in our communities, especially in Africa. How many furniture making businesses are around you in your area? When you sell your time, your skill, and your knowledge, then you are in the service business. We have musicians, teachers, So these are examples, good examples. Comedians, artists are good examples of people who sell their time, who use their skills. Dancers, they use their skills, their talents, and when they when they demonstrate or when they perform their services, their skills, they are rewarded financially. Growing crops and keeping livestock for sale, that is the farming business. Almost everyone is a farmer in Africa. Digging, collecting, and processing minerals, that is mining. Harvesting natural resources in water and on land, such as fish, timber, and non-timber forest products. So all these are just common examples that we see of businesses in Africa. You may not see them at a larger scale, carried out at a larger scale. Most of us are small-scale farmers, we are small-scale retailers, and so on and so forth. So it is now time for us to start thinking beyond our low-level, community-oriented business approach, domestic business approaches. This time around, we want to talk about how you can grow your business, how you can scale your business. Thank you. So we continue. Let's look at the process of generating business ideas. So the process of generating business ideas, it can be looked at from different angles. When you look at other literature, you may find that they will come up with their own lists, but for the purpose of this particular program, we have narrowed down the lengthy process of business idea generation into just two main stages. The first stage is that of scanning the surrounding or the environment. We are saying the first stage that you should do as an upcoming entrepreneur is to study the environment in which you are operating in. So we will look at this table, which shows us the category of information that you may be looking at and the source of the information as you are scanning the environment. Scanning the environment involves gathering information. Let's go to the table. When you are looking for personal and informal information, talk to family members, talk to friends, talk to employees from various companies, customers, salespersons. Talk to them. Listen to them. What are their challenges? What are their problems? What are their views about the community in which they live in? If you are looking for personal and formal information, here you have to be a bit more formal as well in your information gathering, because you'll be required to approach bankers, investment centers, consultants, researchers, councils, business associations, business registration offices, commercial exhibitions, industry and trade contracts, the contractors. These are supposed to be contractors. So these are people whom you must be able to visit and talk to. They may not let you just walk in and give you the information that you want, but you may need to make an appointment. You may need to put it in writing. So you are looking for personal information, but somewhat formal. You are trying to understand the clientele, the people in that particular area or region in which you are operating in, so that you come up with a better understanding of the needs and wants and challenges that people are facing. If you are looking for written information, go to magazines, newspapers, newsletters, books, catalogs, journals, billboards, posters. Look for information online. Many other available sources of information will give you the information that you may just need for you to come up with a very, very tangible and feasible business idea. Okay, when we say tangible business idea, we mean an idea that makes sense. When we say feasible, we mean something that you can actually be confident that you can make money once you invest your resources in. If you're looking for an oral interaction in your information search, go to trade shows. Talk to people in the showgrounds there, as people are busy entertaining themselves, as people are busy exhibiting various products and services for their businesses, as people are busy networking. Talk to them, interact, attend seminars, suppliers and agents, talk to them, professional organizations, talk to them, talk to people who matter, talk to politicians. They will give you the information that you need. Talk to civic leaders, talk to community leaders. So that is the first stage of the process of generating business ideas. The second stage is that of identifying the techniques for generating the business idea. Identifying the techniques for generating the business idea. Here, in the main course material, you are going to find that you have a longer list, but we have just isolated about 5 of the techniques that you need to look at as you are generating business ideas, just to give you a head start, to give you a clear understanding of how you are supposed to approach the material that you will be given or that you have been given. So there are a number of methods you can use to generate business ideas, some of which are shown below. So technique number 1, draw on your skills. Look at your own skills. What's the explanation? Convert your skills into a business. If you are a dancer, you are talented in dancing, dance. Make it a business. Become a choreographer. If you have a good voice, if you have a lovely voice, you can sing. Be a musician. Be the next Beyonce in Zambia. Be the next Esther Chungu. Be the next Justin Bieber. Be the next, I don't know, the other musicians that you know, your favorite musicians are. But if that is your skill, then follow suit. Just look at your skill. What is it that you are good at? Then start your business in that particular area. Make use of your experience. That's the second one. You have been able to do something for a long time now, okay? Can you advise others in the same field at a fee? If you are an experienced person in wood machining, can't you become a consultant in wood machining? If you have become so experienced in cooking, can't you advise someone on how to cook the perfect meal? If you are experienced in, say, typing, can't you teach other people how to type better? If you are an experienced speaker, can't you educate others, teach them, give them tidbits on how to become good presenters? Whatever it is you are experienced in, make money out of it. Make money out of it. Make it a business. Number 3, use your body. For example, do you like music? Okay, this we have already explained part of it, even when we're talking about the skills, because yes, this is something that you grow. But now you're talking about using your physical self, you know. If you like music, like dancing, set up a music store, like the example that we gave of choreography. Improve services. Here, offer a better service of the current services you pay for. In our introduction, we talked about how it is important for you to also look at the already existing products and services, see what they are lacking, and then capitalize on those weaknesses so that you come up with a better and improved product or service. So improving an already existing product or service is another good way of generating a business idea. Improve a product, improve its appearance. That is, if you are looking at something that you yourself, you already have, that is your product. It doesn't belong to anybody else, like we did when you are analyzing the competing products on the market. Now, this is you. As, for example, as Nakadoli Furniture Cooperative, you have a certain quality standard. If you are to improve, increase your clientele, you need to improve your product as well. How do you do this? You will improve its appearance, make it more modern. Research, go back to the first stage, look for written sources of information that will show you the latest designs. Talk to people, talk to professionals, talk to celebrities. What is it that they like? What is it that they would want? Trendsetters. Then modify your product to suit them, because others will follow suit. Function. Come up with other ways in which your product will improve its functionability. Make it possible for this product to do 3, 4 more things than it is currently doing. For example, a sofa may serve a purpose of both just sitting and sleeping. The older designs only served the purpose of sitting, no sleeping, because of the way they were structured. But now we have sofas that can turn into beds, multi-purpose. Color, change the color, change the packaging, change the brand, change the olfactory or the smell. That's what olfactory means, smell. Change various aspects of the already existing product. So these are just some of the examples. The list goes on in the main material. So finally, when we are generating a business idea, what few things do we need to know, or what few things do we need to be aware of? One, buy a notebook. What is the notebook for? Write down your business ideas. Okay, as you come up with them, write them down. Let them be written down so that tomorrow you can go through them and then see if you can modify something. Do not worry about how good or how silly the idea is, because why? You will be surprised how good the idea was in the later days or years. Before you go to the marketplace, research institution or business associations to look for business ideas. Start with yourself. You should look at your strengths, your weaknesses, identify them, embrace them, capitalize on your strengths. Don't develop business ideas in areas where you have weaknesses. Start business ideas in areas where you have strengths. Okay, so look at your strengths and your weaknesses, which will show the areas suitable for business ideas, the size and the type of business. Make every day an exciting day and come up with more innovative and bright business ideas. So we will end here for this lesson. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next presentation.